Yeah, it could be that dude. Anyways, please welcome to the stage, Tansaku.
Here we go, Scenic Club. Yes, let's give it up for our host, Terminator. Terminator, come on. Gay pride confetti in the ceiling. Oh, yes. Now, what I'm going to need you all to do is come in close. You know what we do? I've been doing all year. I've been doing my comedy booby trapping. And what we do is we rub the barrier. There is no barrier. I'm going to just use your imagination. That's right. Get close. Get close. Everybody come in. Yes. Slowly. Slowly. Faster. 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 Yes. 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 Now stay here. Stay here. Don't run away. I need you close. You know, my therapist says I need a lot of attention from strangers, so you're doing wonders for my mental health by just being super close here. All right, here we go. It's so good to see all of you. Oh, my goodness. Let's give it up for Stephen and the Scenic Club. What do they do? Oh, my goodness, it's the best place. It's the adult daycare we've all been waiting for. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I will ask you all as well to unmute if you can. I know you're busy out there. You're doing, you're cooking eggs, aren't you? You're like, looking after your kids. You're basically taking a cat apart slowly. You're like, leave that cat alone. But do, if you can, turn on your on your audio so we can hear you laugh. Because there's going to be laughs. At least I hope there's going to be laughs. Let's see. Anyway, but so yeah, what I do, my comedy booby trap. I've been coming in here all year. Started last Christmas, and I try and take 5 thoughts from my day. That's right. That's right. Photos of me. Yes, Tansaku. Instagram.com/Tansaku. Post photos. Follow me online. Follow me home. No, don't follow me home. I don't need you in my house. No, look. Okay. So comedy booby trap. All year, and what I've done is I've reviewed all of the laughs we've been having this year, and I've tried to pull out some of the best stuff. Before we let's actually, God, we've got to give up for all of the comics you've. Miners for reals, wasn't he good? Yes, Doobie Wan and Ian Crawford. Oh my goodness, I pale in comparison. I just do my random shit. But here you go. Let's do. So, first up, I got to ask you, Penguin, have you been to one of these gender reveal parties? You been to one of these gender reveal parties? Not anybody ever been to a gender reveal party? No. Anybody? No. I think they're quite common in the US. They've started coming over here. My wife is not a fan. I was at a gender reveal this weekend, gender reveal party this weekend, Michael. And you know what? Turns out, Nix, I'm male. You'd have thought the beard gave it away, but haven't you, Rebecca? You've got to get there and you've got to take your clothes off. You've got to reveal your gender. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. Yeah, it's better with a beard. Beards. We love a beard. Yes. But I mean,
I used to have a girlfriend with a beard.
Did you? Oh, you're a lucky man. Oh, that's like, we call that a bear. You were the she bear. Yeah, you sprayed her on the arse like Ian Crawford said. She came back for more, didn't she? She liked that sting in the rig. Yes, Mr. Kermit. Well, I want to say Kermit has really grown into, because he used to be green and little, being slapped around by Miss Piggy, and now here he is, he's a grown frog, and he's taking part, in the whole. It's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story. But many of our stories, and I know because I've been speaking to you all year, we often struggle, don't we? We struggle sometimes with intrusive thoughts. Yeah, everybody. Yeah. Anybody else here? We struggle with intrusive thoughts. Anybody want to share the kind of intrusive thoughts they have with us? Anybody?
I will go to prison. No, thank you.
I know the kind of intrusive thoughts we have. We have intrusive thoughts like, "You suck. You're no good. You're not funny." Yeah, those kind of. But you know what you've got to do. You know what you've got to do, Rebecca. Penguin. I love how. But everybody, look, Penguin. This is the place to stand. Right here in the action, right in the money shot. No, that's too close. All right, stand back. Okay, no, All right, no. Talking about that was also an intrusive audience member. But no, intrusive thoughts. Well, you know what you've got to do, she-devil, to these kind of thoughts, right? What you've got to do, you've got to say, "Fuck off." You've got to say, "I'm not listening to you. This is why we got a divorce." Got to draw boundaries. Don't let her back into the house. Change the keys. That's what you've got to do. That's what these things come on. But continuing in that old mental health theme, another issue can be, and I know this is that some of us do. Anybody else here suffer from panic attacks? Anybody? Ever panic attacks right now? Are you panicking? Are you panicking now? Anybody panicking now when you've been talked about? It's a serious problem, though, for me. Like social anxiety. Anybody social anxiety? Anybody? All the people in VR not going out to the clubs. I think there might be some socially anxious people in here now. There might be. So, but panic attacks, whether it's for social anxiety or any other reasons, they are a common problem. But, I've heard this on a podcast. Must be true, Michael. It is basically, panic attacks. What you've got to do to deal with the panic attack is lean in. right? Sounds counterintuitive, but what it is basically, if the problem is when you're panicking, right, Penguin, like when you're a penguin in Chicago, you might panic because you're like, oh no, how am I going to get back to the South Pole? No, right, but so you're panicking, but actually, if you can just relax, right, you can take the power out of the panic attack, right? There's a lean, like you're on a roller coaster. Whee! But so I was asking my therapist, right? Goodness, that's strange. You look like exterminator now. It's just like, I'm my therapist. Why does my therapist have a strange candy hat? Anyway, no, but like, God, that's really weird having a teddy bear. And it's like I'm having a flashback. Sorry, okay, no one's talking about. Yeah, I was talking to my therapist. And I was saying, is it true, right? Is it true, Kermit, Nix? Is it true that you can take the power out of a panic attack by leaning into it? And he said, get out of my house. I have a restraining order. And I said, I thought we were in love. It's just anyway. So that's I spent the night in jail. But anyway, these things happen. But so, continuing again with that mental health theme, because we are all in VR, like staying away from our families and friends. But some people, anybody here, have the ADHD? Anybody got a diagnosis?
Yes.
Getting the drugs? Yeah.
I'm like
a lot of people say I have ADHD.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's all about. I'm so focused. It's so focused. No, but
hyper-focused.
I'm hyper-focused. Actually, I'll tell you, some of my hyper-focus is I have these ideas. That sometimes I nick from other people, but I have these ideas. Like, for example, right, you know how, right, cats, right? Have you got a cat, She-Devil? Are you a cat? Have you seen a cat? You know what cat is?
No, I don't know.
No. Right. So cat, basically, it's like a smaller version of a dog, right, that goes meow, right? Now, but the thing is, though, like, you like not obviously not She-Devil, but Penguin and Charlotte, you've probably, like me, pushed a cat out of a moving car, right? And then, or Nick, like you've pushed a cat off a shed, haven't you? We've all climbed a tree, haven't we, Michael? Michael, we've all climbed a tree and thrown a cat out. We've all done it. We've all been there, right? Now, what happens, right, is the cat, it always lands feet first, doesn't it? It always lands feet first, the cat does. Even from a great height, even if it turns into a splodge on the floor and it's completely pancaked, it's still, if you pull it up, you'll see the feet are down, right? No, but that's cat. But of course, what about meow? Buttered toast, right? You've been there, now you're the certified with the knife usage as Ian Crawford. You'll be out there not being a nutter using the knife for butter, right? So you butter that toast. But then, of course, you trip, the butter toast falls. What happens, of course? Butter side down, isn't it? Butter side down. Right. But so what you do, Rebecca, you strap the toast to a cat. Yeah. Butter side up, right? Yeah. The legs down, throw that out of a tree. Suddenly, it's like a perpetual motion machine. You've solved the energy crisis. That's how you did it. See, it's not just comedy. We're getting really useful, ecological data here. Anyway, well, let's shift gears. So I want to talk about my identical twin boys. Yeah, I'm talking about my identical twin boys, which is, of course, I've got identical twin boys, and that is my name for my testicles, because they are so similar. I know some people who've got much larger left one, like Kermit there. You can see from his pants, can't you? But no, I've got mine. I'm joking, of course. They've just turned 16. They've just turned 16. My identical twin boys. That is the age of my testicles. I had them, I had them added. I had them harvested from these 16-year-olds. No, I'm being completely silly. No, I've got 16-year-old. My sons. That's what I call my testicles. No, my son. I've got two. No, really. I can't tell them apart. I really can't tell them apart. My testicles. I said, no. Oh God. Okay, I'm struggling here. Maybe change the hat. Maybe change the hat. I don't know. It's not a hat. It's a head. I'm confused. No, right. But I've got three sons, two of whom are 16, and they are identical. Can't tell them apart. I really must give them names. It's calling them thing one and thing two. It was funny when they were little. But it doesn't really work. But no, so my boys, they were all born in Hawaii. My boys, they've got American and British and Japanese citizenship. They are trilingual. They're trilingual. They are absolutely fantastic with English, Japanese, and cunnilingus. They're masters. They're past masters. I thought more people would laugh at the cunnilingus, but I guess it's a serious subject, isn't it? Yeah, no. As do people saying, actually, are there any men here who don't go down on their ladies? Or on their men. Come on, lick a clit. It's the best. It's the best. Come on. Anyway, but talking about marriage, right? So as we were, now that is a hat. My goodness me, this is like an acid flashback. Oh my goodness, and look at that midriff. Oh. Actually, that midriff is reminding me of the new thing we've been doing about tramp stamps. Everybody heard of tramp stamps? Yeah?
Yes.
We know
Yeah.
the tramp stamps. Anybody got a tramp stamp? Yeah, Rebecca? No. They're thinking about getting the tramp stamps. So no, this is. I mean, I think they're lovely. You know, I thought they were quite sexy. But then this phrase that apparently this is somehow a bit of a low, dirty down kind of thing. But I was actually I was looking online. I found this it's clickbait. It's like, what are the top 3 things that are written on tramp stamps? And of course, the first one, Nick's penguin, that is like harder. That's like 3rd favorite, second favorite, please don't come inside me.
Oh God.
And of course the top one, the favorite one, Daddy doesn't love me. I think we all know what to get the kids for Christmas, don't we? We all know what to get the kids for Christmas. That's right. Yeah, what was I? No, but I was talking about marriage. I was talking about marriage. So yeah, my lady wife, she's Japanese, as I pointed out to people, and we got married in Japan, and then we came to the UK. We had to get her into the country. We had to show that we were married, right? So we went to this business administration. It's government office in Hatfield, and this is my kids were little. We had my identical twin boys, not my testicles, the actual real kids. We had the kids strapped to. I had one on my chest, one on her chest, and we came into this office, and the woman said, "Well, you're obviously married." And I said, "What was it? What was it? Is it the look of despair in our eyes? Was it the baby sick, on our clothes?" And she was like, "Yeah, pretty much. That was it." And I was like, "Okay, well." But anyway, so then we got her the passport. And in fact, that's how I traffic people into the country. So if any of you US people, if you're fleeing Trump or anything else, if you see me afterwards, I can get you a passport. Okay. Well, this is going reasonably well. Let's move on through. Would you like some of the sort of how are we doing? I mean, guys, you've had a big long evening. Do you want me to wrap this up fairly soon, or do you want to take the scenic route? What do you think?
Take his time.
Go for
Yeah?
it.
You're hilarious.
Ready for the scenic route? Okay, well let's go on to some of the. I've got this whole other set that I've been digging out through. So I'll tell you, just when I was starting last year with Christmas, I went and I saw into the Nike store in London, and they had basically amongst all the other jogging things, they had a hijab. Right, it's like the Muslim headdress with a Nike swoosh on it. Have you seen this? The Nike logo on a sort of religious headdress, and I thought, where is it going? I mean, what's next? Is it going to be the Christian cross with the McDonald's logo on? Is that what's coming next? Or is it going to be the Jewish skull cap with a Mickey Mouse on it?
Oh, man.
It sort of seems wrong. But then I was thinking about actually probably future alien archaeologists, right? They are gonna, they're probably gonna think that McDonald's was a religion. 1,000 years from now, they dig up, all of this. There was the Burger King and the McDonald's, strife. There was the sort of religious wars, of course, and they'll tell the stories about how Ronald McDonald was crucified on the Golden Arches. You can see how it's going to happen, but it's Christmas. Christmas, it's so commercialized. Our poor, what would baby Jesus think if he came back now? He'd probably just want to suck on a tit. But no, even at Christmas. Don't talk about being it. Do you think baby Jesus was breastfed, she-devil? Do you think he was breastfed?
Absolutely.
It's the way to go. It's the way to go. I'm still breastfeeding now, and I'm 52. I'm never stopping. My mother is dead now, and it's a bit odd. But anyway, sorry, that was a bit dark. Anyway, no, but I'm talking about logos. There's logos on everything now. There's logos absolutely everywhere. I've got a lot of underwear. It's got Jeep. Right, the kind of it's not that's the old army Jeep. They're Jeep. They're making underwear now, right? And I've got socks. I've got JCB on them. Like JCB diggers on the socks. What's next? Uzi condoms. It's coming. It's coming. It's as well as the in the condoms. Anyway, right. Well, no. Okay. Well, let's go deeper. Important thing. A question for you. Let's go play. I mean, I know you're muted, but you want to think about this. Did you know that dolphins are the only other animal that has sex for pleasure? Have you heard that? Let's go play.
Yes.
Dolphins. You have heard that. Yeah. I mean, it's quite well known. But that was that was what I told the people at the aquarium. Until another night in jail. I mean, that's the restraining orders are piling up on me. It's I was talking about this at the night though. Is that animals, they have very different sex lives. Us human animals, right? Us men, we're all obsessed with the size of our cocks, aren't we? Scott, you're obsessed with the size of my cock. I'm obsessed with the size of Stephen's cock. I mean, it's all. That's what we're all. It's all. We're like, it's the symbol for the cock is like, this thing. And actually, this thing here, I've got one leg and just a very elongated penis. That's what I move around on, but that's just the size of my horse's penis. Sorry. Anyway, but no, but just imagine if it was different. Imagine if it was like tomcats. I don't know if you know, She-Devil, you don't know what cats are, right? So male cats are called tomcats, right?
Oh
And
my
they
God.
have barbed penises. They have barbed penises, right? So like, but if we were all tomcats, the men, rather than saying, "Oh, I've got a big dick," they'd be saying like, "Oh, I've got a cactus down there." Whoa! It'd be like, "Whoa!" You could, and the ladies be saying, "Oh my God, he's like a barrel cactus down there. Goodness me!" Yeah, or we could be like the ducks, right? I know if you, Rebecca, the ducks, they've got a corkscrew penis. They have. It's like they're just like they're drinking opening the bottle of wine, and then they're shagging with a corkscrew penis.
crazy.
And you can imagine the lady, they go, "Oh, John, he's, Stephen, he's so twisted. Oh, the screw thread on that guy. It could be like the female hyena. The hyenas, do you know, Nix? The female hyena has a 6-inch clit, which is bigger than some men's penises. Obviously, much smaller than mine. But you have thought this is a great, hyenas. Obviously, they're doing that for equality. It's equality there. But the male hyena that has to stick his penis inside in the eye of the clit. So there, in the hyena society, it's all about needle thin cocks. Isn't it, right? So you can imagine Scott, they'll be saying, I'd be saying, "Oh, Rebecca, I'm so jealous of Scott. He's got a needle down there. Oh, it's so slender. Oh, my God. Oh, slender. Oh, he can slip it right in that hyena click, can't he?" Okay, yeah. There we go. Right, well.
Oh my God.
I was laughing a lot more than people in real life did last night. That was good. I tried out my really there's more risque comedy that I do in VR. I tried it in a real club last night, and it was oh my goodness. And I said better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, like my dad used to say. And why he kept on poking me in the eye with a sharp stick, I don't know. Well, I mean, we're moving on. I mean, there was. I'll try this other one that really went down. But do you want the one that went down really badly last night? Yeah, as a bit of a, last couple. Let's try this one. I think this was one of Stephen's favorites. But this is the thing. I'm thinking about all this stuff. I mean, I wonder why. There's a lot of different Olympic sport at the moment. What do they have?
What's going on here?
I mean, sexual assault shouldn't be an Olympic sport, should it? I mean, it really should. But they have got like break dancing, haven't they? They've got like snowboarding. They've got skateboarding. I think. What about Olympic jizzing? Really, because I mean, it's not all about the size of the penis. It's a lot about how far you can ejaculate. Wouldn't you say, Rebecca Kaler? I mean, She-Devil. It's not just about the girth. I mean, which is important, but it's about how hard you're being hit when that guy. No, not just me. Anyway, but I'm saying it could be an Olympic sport. I mean, not to exclude the ladies. Could be the distance you can squirt. I mean, that's all. It's all good stuff. But talking about the thing though is I have completely, like many of you, I'm sure, given up masturbating. Do you masturbate regularly, She-Devil?
Oh my God.
I know I am your Lord and Savior. I am. That's right. Just recognize me. I am revealed as I am the God. Sorry, what were we saying?
No,
Okay, well, you don't have to ask the question. You don't have to ask the question. Whether you choose to masturbate or not, it's entirely up to you. I mean, I think it seemed to be hell. It was a sin back in the sin of Onan. They said you go blind. I mean, it's not. I mean, if you're masturbating, if you're doing it right now, I'm not going to come to your house and stop you. I mean, if you are doing that, you put that's always comedy show. A lot of women in my audience, and men too. I mean, I'll go both ways. Anyway, no, but what I'm talking about. God, come on, Sam. Look, but no, what it is though is I've really stopped masturbating. I'm putting all the energy into comedy, as you can tell, into my love life, ladies and men and anybody. But this is the thing though is back in the day when I was doing it and I was leaving long gaps, and sometimes I do it in the shower. You remember this, Stephen? You weren't in the shower with me at the time, but I was sort of, it'd been a long time, and I was letting it go, and it reminded me, of course, of Spider-Man: Homecoming. Yeah, everybody seen the film Spider-Man: Homecoming? Yeah, the web slinger. He's flying around, flying. He sort of yeah. Brunina's seen it. Yeah, absolutely. Come in. This is great. Get close for this one. You'll want to be hit in the face. I mean, that's not what I'm talking about. But no, like but Spider-Man, he's slightly, but then he gets stuck, doesn't he, in Spider-Man: Homecoming on a golf course? Yeah. Do you remember this She-Devil in Spider-Man: Homecoming? It's not Tobey Maguire, is it? It's that new young, that really sexy young kid, isn't it? What's he called anyway? But like the sexy jailbait. That's what it's called, isn't it? Tom Holland, yeah, sexy jailbait, Tom Holland. That's right. Yes, no, it turns my head. But anyway, no, look, he's a lovely boy. I wouldn't go that way, but he's too young. But no, he gets stuck on the golf course. Suddenly, he hasn't got any buildings to swing off, has he? So what does he do? He doesn't know. He fires out the old thing and off it goes into the distance. lands on a poor, unfortunate golfer, just like me in the shower, out the window, and I get the neighbor. It's yeah. You go. Well, I must say, more of you laughed at that than they did last night. They just got to learn a more sophisticated sense of humor. So, well, let's okay. Coming up for a final thing. You've been a lovely audience. We're gonna try and bring the discussion. Come on in. Let's rub the energy, rub the imaginary barrier. Come on, coming close as I tell my yes, rub. Yes, absolutely. You know, this is the thing. We're going to talk about anger now. We've talked. There's been a gamut. It's been laugh. It's been crying. Anger management. It's you know what really gets my goat? Do you know what really gets my goat, she-devil? It's my neighbor. He keeps taking my goat. Because it gives such good milk. It eats the grass. I mean, I think he's retaliating for me coming on his head. But anyway, but look, what really gets? Do you know what gets my? Do you know, Meow? What gets my metaphorical goat? It's my metaphorical neighbor. My metaphorical neighbor is after the metaphorical milk. No, but seriously though, managing your anger. There are these things in London now. They've got these anger management rooms. Right, basically, it's like a little pretend office, and you can go in there and like use a baseball bat to like smash up some computers and filing things. At least that's what I told the police. But you know what I'm saying? Anybody have done any of these anger management rooms? You know the anger rooms.
We have rage rooms, but I've never done it.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean, one time I destroyed a shed with a sledgehammer. Oh my goodness, it felt so good, but my neighbor was upset. But then he did steal my goat. He stole my goat. It was retaliation for the goat stealing. It's you know, we have a bit of a feud going on, but we've been talking about, you know, animals. I just got to mention a bit of a sad thing. We're talking about these things called cats, by the way, she-devil. They can die.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, it is very sad because they don't live as long as humans. Have you got a cat, Rebecca? Did you 4 chihuahuas? I mean, is that what you call your nipples? It's goodness me. Wow. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. No, but like this thing, pets don't last very long. Many pets, apart from tortoises, they can last longer. But my friend, his cat died at 12, and he had a little girl. He's got a little girl who's like 3 or 4, and she was very sad about the cat dying. Oh, it's very sad, you know. But that's one of the things you have pets for, because children, that's how they learn about death. Right, they learn about death. Now, me with my, you know, I've got 3 boys. We had these identical twins. We had we were exhausted. We had no space for pets, you know. So my children, they didn't really have that chance to learn the lesson about death. So I shot the milkman. Because who needs? I mean, you can buy milk in the store. Who needs the delivery? And he had the same color hair as my older boy, which I think he had it coming to him. But anyway, so, but let's end on this. Like, I think one of the things, though, I mean, I don't know how many else of you got kids, but I know you have, Kayla. Some of you have got kids. Having kids really changes how you feel about death. Yeah, it really changes how you feel about death. Like now that I've got kids, right? Basically, I start to think about the death, the great beyond, the endless nothing, where nobody can ask me any questions. It's totally it sounds so good. Please let me die. It's so good. I want peace. Anyway, there you go. I think that'll do. I think you have been an absolutely outstanding audience. Thank you for listening to like 20 minutes of the highlights of the last year's comedy booby trap. Let's give it up for yourself. Come on, come in close. Come as close as you can. You need the love. We're all stuck out here with our mental health issues and thing. Come close and rub each other. Rub. That's right. Let's have a pile on. Everybody coming in close. Pile on. Yes. Everybody, let's make it a gay confetti cannon. Yes. I love you. Yes. Okay. Let's give it up for Stephen and the Scenic Club for letting me do this ridiculous comedy booby trap. Oh yeah. I will be back in on probably tomorrow night because I haven't got any live gigs. I'll be back on Saturday. I'll keep coming in all next year. I'll do comedy booby trap. Give it a huge hand for Terminator, all of the other acts, and yes, thank you for supporting live comedy. Support it. I love you. Thank you. Good night.